Good evening, my friends. I would just like to talk to you a little tonight about abuse. Being abused from a parent, a grandma, a grandpa, a nephew, a niece, an uncle, an aunt. I just want to let you know there is hope, even after abuse. It all started for me when I was 4 years old. I thought I had two loving parents who loved me more than anything. I also had a lot of respect for my father. He was a deacon of a church, a very respected man of the community, and loved by everyone who he came in contact with. What people don't understand is my dad was not the man who people thought he was. It started when I was 4. I was very hyper when I was 4 years old, so sitting in church was a hard task for me. I had to sit still. Well, when I wiggled, my dad one day grabbed my arm with his hand and dug his fingernails deep into the flesh of my arms, causing my arm to bleed with fingernail marks where he gouged the skin away. That was the first time that I remember the abuse of my father. I thought it had to be my fault because no dad would do that unless it was the kid's fault. So for the next month or two, there was no more abuse, and I was good with that. Then all of a sudden, it happened again. I was being noisy or kind of loud at the house. My dad was trying to watch TV. He told me to be quiet, but I didn't right away. That's when he came over and slammed me on the ground, proceeded to pick up a cup, a coffee mug, and throw it towards my head. Luckily, the actual mug missed my head, hit the wall, but the fragments caught me right here on the forehead. I had to be rushed to the hospital to get 32 stitches in my head. Along the way, he looked at me and told me if I tell anyone, he would kill me. That I am nothing but a worthless piece of crap, and that no one would believe me anyway. So I kept it secret. Through the years, the abuse got worse and worse and worse, and it almost happened on a daily basis. My father has choked me. My father has put deep sea fishing hooks deep within my stomach. For instance, one time we was out fishing, deep sea fishing. We got home and I would not get his coffee right away. Keep in mind, I was 7. So instead of making me do it by telling me to do it again, he grabbed the fishing pole that we had just brought in from the truck and he started beating me with a fishing pole. Well, when the hook broke loose and went deep into my stomach, if you've ever seen a deep sea fishing pole hook, the barb is very thick. And once it goes in, it's not going to come out. So again, I was rushed to the emergency room. On the way, my dad tells me, if I ever say anything, if I ever tell anyone, that he would kill me. Again, I had to hear how worthless I was. What a piece of crap I was. That I shouldn't have never been born. And the sad thing is I never could understand why. He would never explain to me why. As far as I knew, they wanted to have me. And the whole time, my mom, she never really said much. She always was there for me, but she was afraid to stand up to my father. And the thing that's the hardest about it is, my dad never laid a hand on my mother or my brother, ever. He treated them like they were royalty. I'm the only one, the youngest, that got the abuse. And I never could understand why. When I was 16 years old, me and my father, at that time, I was very estranged from him. I had contemplated suicide on many occasions. because I just wanted out. You know, I mean, it hurt. The hurt was so deep that it's indescribable. There's days today where it hurts. Because my dad never apologized to me for it, ever. Even when he got sober and off the drinking, he never apologized. So anyway, I just want to let you people know out there, there is hope. Don't let your past define who you become. If you're a kid, a teenager, and you're going through some kind of abuse, whether it's mental, physical, or sexual, don't be afraid to tell somebody. There's always someone there to listen. There's always someone there that'll help. So even though the days seem black and like no one's there for you, there is hope. There is hope. Rise above it. Become somebody that won't do it. Make yourself something. Succeed in this life. Like, for instance, me, I got my degree in education, child psychology, and now that's what I do for a living. I want to make sure that other kids have someone to go to. So anyway, I just wanted to make this video and let you people know that there is life outside of abuse. There is hope. I hope you all have a great night, and thank you for letting me share my story with you.